8 people were murdered inside this house while they slept. No one heard them. No one saw anything. By morning, the killer was already gone. There were no signs of forced entry, no clear motive, and despite decades of investigation, no one was ever convicted. Think about that for a moment. Someone walked into a home, murdered 8 sleeping victims, and vanished into the darkness without ever being identified. The town of Villisca never recovered, and the house itself never felt empty again. More than a century later, people still walk inside and swear they can hear something moving in the silence. This is not just a ghost story. This is one of the most disturbing unsolved murder cases in American history. This is the Villisca Axe Murder Case. NightCase Chronicle. Real stories. In the early hours of June 10, 1912, a silent evil descended upon the small town of Villisca, Iowa, changing the community forever. In 1912, Villisca was a small agricultural town built on routine, faith, and trust. People left their doors unlocked and looked after one another without hesitation. Crime was rare, and violent crime was almost unheard of. Life moved slowly and predictably, shaped by church gatherings, local businesses, and shared responsibility. The town believed it was protected by familiarity. That belief would soon be shattered. Josiah Moore was a respected businessman and a pillar of the community. He and his wife, Sarah, along with their 4 children, Herman, Catherine, Boyd, and Paul, represented the ideal American family. On that fateful night, 2 of their daughter's friends, Lena and Ina Stillinger, were staying overnight, invited after attending the Children's Day program at church. It was an ordinary evening, with nothing to suggest the horror that was about to unfold. Sometime after midnight, an unknown individual entered the Moore house. The killer moved slowly and deliberately, without urgency or fear. Each victim was attacked while sleeping, using the blunt side of an axe. The victims' faces were covered with sheets, and mirrors throughout the house were concealed with claws, adding a ritualistic and deeply unsettling layer to the brutal act. The following morning, concerned neighbors noticed the Moore house was unnaturally quiet. A neighbor, Mary Peckham, went to investigate and, after receiving no response, contacted Josiah's brother, Ross Moore. When they entered the house, the horrific discovery was made: 8 people brutally murdered in their beds. News spread quickly, and chaos overtook Villisca. Hundreds of onlookers flooded the scene, contaminating evidence and compromising the investigation before it truly began. The investigation was plagued by mistakes and a growing list of suspects, but no convictions. Among them were Reverend George Kelly, a traveling preacher who confessed and later recanted; Frank F. Jones, a state senator and business rival of Josiah Moore; and a possible serial killer known as Henry Lee Moore. Despite multiple grand juries and trials, the case was never solved. Poor evidence handling and a deeply flawed initial investigation left justice out of reach. In the years following the murders, the house changed owners many times. Families moved in and out quickly. Many reported strange sounds, footsteps, and an overwhelming sense of sadness and fear that seemed embedded in the walls. The home, now known as the Villisca Axe Murder House, became a place of dark legend and reported paranormal activity. Perhaps the most disturbing aspect of this case is not the stories of hauntings, but the reality that a killer entered a home, wiped out an entire family and 2 guests, and simply disappeared without a trace. The true horror lies in the fact that evil can come from anywhere, without warning and without a clear motive, and that justice does not always prevail. Some houses are haunted by ghosts. Others are haunted by the memory of what happened inside them. The Villisca house is haunted by both, but most of all by a question that has echoed for more than a century. Who committed this terrible act, and why? The answer, lost to time, leaves behind only cold silence, and the story of a night Villisca will never forget.